When I was 21 years old, I was on a cruise ship that was struck by a 60-foot rogue wave 800 miles from land. I knew without a shadow of a doubt one thing very clearly: we would not survive that day. Something incredible happened. A stillness came over me, an absolute calm. It was not my day to perish. And we went upstairs, hoped for some miracle that this ship would not go down. And fortunately, the ship did not capsize. And coming out of that, suddenly I had a new question. If I wasn't meant to perish that day, what was I meant to be here for?
Today's keynote speaker is a 3-time award-winning entrepreneur, New York Times best-selling author, and one of the most highly rated innovation and leadership speakers in the world.
Get ready for an unforgettable talk that will teach you how to lead through the uncertainties of tomorrow, starting today.
Please welcome Adam Braun.
There was a voice that came over the loudspeakers, which was the captain of the ship, Captain Buzz. And through his fortitude and his ability to navigate not what was behind us, but what was in front of us, I became obsessed with this fundamental question of what is it that the best leaders demonstrate in times of uncertainty and rapid change that enables them to lead others to not just one-time success, but compounding success. And what I've learned over the years is there are 4 principles that they adopt. So the first is that they create a culture of insatiable curiosity. Most people believe that the world's greatest innovations start under the brightest lights on the biggest stages. But the truth is, it actually begins with tipping a 1mm domino. I had this idea where I would ask different kids what they wanted most in the world, and in particular, this one boy who was begging on the streets of India. When I said, if you could have anything in the world, what would you want most? He said, a pencil. Turns out he had never been to school before. And so I gave him my pencil. I watched him light up, and I started carrying pens and pencils as I traveled through these different countries, and they sparked these different conversations. Ultimately, I put $25 in a bank account to start this organization called Pencils of Promise. And what I'm proud to share is now, we're 15 plus years later. We've built more than 600 schools around the world. The second idea is to invest in new frontiers that will become rising tides. They foster a culture of profound resilience by building for where the world is headed next. What you are going to find is that you will have an idea. Some seed will germinate in your mind. And what I would implore you, what I would ask you, is to tip a 1mm domino while you're here. Now, the third principle is that your greatest power in a world of increased digitization is your presence. Your ability to sit with somebody and make them feel heard is the difference between those who navigate times of change with trepidation and fear and those who navigate it with success. Now, the fourth and final principle, conviction, is contagious. And it's not just conviction in an idea, it's when you believe in another person. It's a great phrase that worry is the greatest misuse of imagination. What if we used our imagination and our conviction in others to catapult them forward? You enable people to dream bigger than they've ever dreamed before. You enable them to believe in themselves. And in the words of the great Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, if your dreams do not scare you, then they are not big enough. Thank you so much. It's really been an honor.